Hey friends, welcome back. Today I am using the Hello Honey collection to make a really quick page in my Traveler's Notebook. As with my last Traveler's Notebook video, my actual notebook at the moment is super chunky. It makes it really hard to film so that you can actually see what I'm doing. So I am working flat on my desk today, and I will go ahead and adhere these pages into my notebook once I am finished. So the thing that makes this spread really quick is having a full page photo. That's my number one tip for a quick traveler's notebook spread. I've already got one side basically done. So I have printed out this selfie when I went to this really cute craft fair. We don't get a lot of craft fairs here, it's got to be said. This one was just up the road from me and it was gorgeous. Super fun day, super sunny. It was definitely worth documenting. So I've gone ahead and printed out that full page photo, and then I picked a coordinating paper. Now the photo is quite heavily kind of pink and blue themed. I could have definitely stuck with that with this collection, but I decided to add a little bit of green, a little bit of contrast for the photo. And I've already gone ahead and cut out some of the cut files that match the Hello Honey collection. I've kept it really simple because this is quite a small size. If you were doing a 12 by 12 page, there's a really gorgeous large cut file, but I've just used this tiny small flower and a few of the little leaves, and I've cut them out of white just so that they contrast and I can keep everything on this layout really light and bright. So the leaves are solid in the cut file, and all I need to do is back my little floral, and this is where I decided to bring back in that kind of pink, blue, purple theme. I really wanted to pick up the kind of lavender purple that's on the craft fair sign in behind me in the photo. So I am using this little dotty purple 6x6 paper, and I'm going to do a real cheap with the cut file backing because if you know me, you know I don't enjoy backing cut files. It is not my jam. I know lots of people love it, and I am not one of them. So I've just gone ahead and I've adhered that flower straight down onto the backing paper, and then I'm just going to use the cut file as an outline to fussy cut around the outside of it. There's probably heaps of fancy ways of backing each of those little petals in a different color paper. I'm keeping this simple. It's supposed to be a quick page in my notebook, and frankly the cutting out of this is about all the time that I want to spend doing it. It was actually a really simple process. Now I want to add a little bit of dimension to this page, and I know I've just said that my notebook is super bulky. I don't mind a bulky, chunky little notebook, so I'm going to add some foam tape onto the back of this die cut because I'm just sticking all the, I think I've only got 2 spreads left to go in that actual notebook. I don't care how bulky they are at this point because everything's just getting done flat on my desk and being stuck back in later anyway. So I'm going to adhere the leaves straight down onto the background. And I forgot to mention that before I adhered that green onto my backing paper, I did take it over to my sewing machine and just stitched around the edge of it just to give it a little bit of texture and kind of dimension, and then I roughed up the edges as well. And you can see it's sort of hard to see. You'll see in the detail photos at the end, there's kind of a little white border because I cut the green piece about 1/4 of an inch off the top and the side so that there's about 1/8 of an inch white border around all of the edges. Just a little bit of difference from what I would normally do. So here we go, I've adhered all of those leaves down. Some of them do extend past the edges of the page, and I will trim them down shortly. I realized I forgot a little one up here. I'm going to add one just on this left-hand side of the page just to kind of, I guess, add a little bit of cohesion so that there is some embellishment on this left-hand side and it does tie it to the right-hand side of the page in some small way. Now I haven't adhered my flower down yet. I want to add my title and a couple of other embellishments first. I'm going to cheat and just go super easy and use some of these puffy sticker titles. This one says "This Day." I like the contrast with the navy blue. It's a super small detail, but my glasses are navy blue, and so I just like that kind of coordination with the colors. I also love the contrast with these 2 fonts, like the tiny little letters. They're so cute with this scripty font. I've left a teeny little gap in between them, and it wasn't super like intentional, but once I did it, I thought, well, this is perfect. I can stick one of these gorgeous little arrows in here, and it's like pointing the title towards my face. So I just kind of like the way that draws your eye in. Now, like I said, I'm going to add a few other little embellishments because I've got some to spare. This puffy sticker floral sheet, super cute. I'm going to add a few little pink florals just to bring that pink over onto the right hand side. And then a couple of these kind of darker tealy green leaves as well, just for a little bit of contrast, so that the dark blue of the title isn't the only kind of dark thing on this page. And then I can go ahead and adhere my flower down with the foam. I did want to add a little bit of color over onto the left hand side as well. So I'm going to pick up some of the yellow from that little yellow arrow. You can see how I'm just kind of pulling things in. And then I decided to add the colored dots from the puffy stickers. I don't know if that's intentional. They're just kind of the inside pieces of the cutout of the puffy sticker, but I switched all the colors around and just added them to the inside of the florals, and it was such a cute little detail. Now I've done the same thing as last week and typed out my journaling and printed it onto some matte sticker paper. So I've added that above my title, and my last finishing touch is just to add a few little enamel pieces. I'm trying to keep the colors in the kind of blues and pinks, and I also wanted to just use the circular shapes rather than the hearts or the hexagons. So there are so many on the sheet, it kind of takes me a while to pick them all out. But then I've popped them on, and that is this super quick layout all done. I love how pretty this is. It makes me itch for spring, I've got to say. We're not quite there yet, but we will be soon. Hey, thanks for watching today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you want to keep watching, there are a couple videos on screen. Otherwise, I'll see you again really soon. Bye!